Hello everyone, it's Iron Hammer and welcome back to Conan Exiles. If you can tell, the base is a little different. It just didn't feel right before, and I know the front part looks a little ugly. That'll be worked on later, but it's workable now. I redid the tower because I wanted the bottom area to be just a little bit taller, and then uh, kind of made it to where this top area is a little more sensible. You can go in here now. It's got this little room. When you come down here, if I can move right, here's the main room. I found this little guide. It's a stuffed imp or a taxidermied imp. It fell from a enemy whenever I was doing some fighting the other day when I was collecting all the resources for this. And so I got my chests over here with some goodies. But anywho, I just kind of redid the tower. And if you want to kind of see how I did it, I did 2 wide here, coming off this right here. It's 2 wide. You'll do the 3 triangles, and then you'll do 3 triangles. And if I come in here, you'll see then it's 2 square pieces, 3 triangles, 2 square pieces, and you'll do that until you circle all the way around. Then when you come in on the next part, wherever there are square pieces, you'll do 3 triangles. Wherever there's 3 triangles, you'll do a square piece. You'll do that around in a circle. Same here, where there's 3 triangles, square piece. Where there's a square piece, you'll do a triangle all the way around. And then in the center, you have these lovely little triangles. And if you look on the roof, it follows the same pattern. And then if we go up to the floor above, oh, and this is 3 tall. I did it 3 tall. And then if we go to the floor above, same thing. You've got the 3 triangles, a square, 3 triangles, a square, all the way around until you get your circular area with the square or with the triangles. And then above us, same thing. Basically what this floor looks like, you'll do it up there as well. And then when we go to the roof, to the next level, the top level, you can see it just kind of squares come in. Each floor comes in by 1. And then it's, squares and triangles till you fill it up. Then on the roof, it's the standard roof piece, triangle, standard roof piece, triangle all the way around until you finish. And then for the very, very top, it's just those triangular pieces. And that gives you a nice little roof. So, it looks nice compared to the monstrosity that I had before. Now the front part, this front part is hideous. I do have the artistic capabilities of a dead rhinoceros, but that is my little starting tower. Like I said, I did the bottom 3, and then the others are just, I think, two stories tall. So today we're going to continue our journey, and if I'm hard to hear you, it's kind of hard to hear me talk. I've been sick recently. I'm just getting over a sore throat. So, yeah, that's that funness. Let's see here. Which one do we want to go with? So we did our armoring last time. Blacksmith. You know what? I think blacksmith would be good to do because we need to kind of go into the Iron Age. We've been building with stone. That's all, folks. Porky Pig over here. We've been building with stone. We've been harvesting with stone, and iron just works better. So I'm going to activate this journey, and one of the first things we need to do is unlock the ironsmith or the blacksmithing option. It's going to cost us 2 knowledge. Thankfully we have 59 points, so let's go ahead and unlock that bad boy. Alrighty, now that we've got that unlocked, what's our next step? Access or place a furnace. So let's go up here. And this is going to kind of be a little bit of my main crafting room, maybe. But I think I'm going to make this like the top area I want to be the living area. I think on the bottom section is where I'm going to put my refineries, but I kind of want to have them outside and not inside. So let's see here. Sandstone. Where's my foundations? There we go. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? Let's see. For this, I want it to 1, 2. Do it 3 because I like odd numbers in building. Okay, we got us a nice little section here. Now we just need to build a furnace. So we go into crafting stations, smithing, furnace, and let's see. We will do it like this. We will put one. We'll do 2 for now. Okay. We got these down. Alright, so if you look over here, for the furnace, you add fuel, you press the start, and it refines. So fuel, iron ore, start that bad boy, and then you have some iron. So we need to harvest some iron ore, and thankfully, not too far from where we are, there's some iron. So let me run over there and gather that real quick. I will cut back whenever I come back with the ironstone. Alright, I'm cutting back real fast because we got the iron that was here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. We got 24, and then it's saying if we need to get some fuel, so let's cut down a tree to get us some fuel here. And we'll do this one too. No point in leaving it by itself. It'll be lonely. Alright. So now we got us some fuel. I'm going to run back to the base, and I will see y'all when I get there. Alright, now we are back at the base. I'm running up to the furnaces, and let's smelt us some iron. So, to split this, we shift click. That splits it in half. We throw half of that in there. We hit the start button, and it starts crafting over here, and then we'll do the same thing over here. This is why I built 2, so that you can do, you know, you can kind of double the resources if you want. Come out another little bit and do 3, or you can put 2 more over here and do 4 at a time, you know. I'm a fan of doubles, the 2s, but you can do 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 50, however many makes you happy. Let's see here. Smelt an iron bar. We've got 2. And we've got 2, which gives us 4. Now we move to access or place a blacksmith's bench. So let's go up to the top. Go up here, and if I can pull out the right tool, we will build the blacksmith's bench. Or not. It needs 50 iron bar. Whew. How much iron do I got stored away? I don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's go down here. Take the expressway down. Let's see here. We split this in half. That gives us another 20, it looks like. That gives us another 20. So, we've got this smelting right now. I have 12. We're going to need a lot more than that to do what we got to do. So, well, that's cooking away. I'm going to go in here and stash away some stuff. Then, let's see. I need to get more iron. And I know that, let's see, where are we? Over in this area, there's a lot of iron, I believe. If you go right through here, there's some hyenas and some iron in this area. So I'm going to go mine in this area for a little bit. It's kind of noob friendly. It's new player friendly. It's low level. There's some hyenas that might give me a headache, but I'm going to go get some iron, and I will cut back after I finish. We will see you in a bit. Alrighty, I wanted to cut back really quick. So if you look, I am right here on the map. So this is where the sentinels are. If you go just north of them, up to where the hyenas are, up through here, there's some little antelope looking things. But right here is this lovely stuff, and this is going to be coal. Now, coal is used as a fuel, and it's very, very good as a fuel. And so I'm going to mine up this, but I just wanted to come really quick that if you're needing to find some coal, you don't have to go too far from your starting area, because it is just right here. Just north of the sentinels, kind of here in this little square. Let's see, are these squares numbered? That's going to be I think it's no, H. The corner of H4, H5, that's where coal's going to be. In fact, what I like to do, as you can tell, is if I find some stuff where I may want to come back later, I mark it. So I'm going to mark this as having coal. So if I need to come find some later, I can quickly go, hey, there's some right there. So I am going to go back to my mining. I've got 138 right now, and I will cut back once I finish and get back to the base. So we will see you in a bit. Alrighty, we are back at the base, and I have dropped off my first load of ironstone. So we've got put about 68 in that one, and I got about 68 in this one or so. I split it in half. But we now have 52 iron bars, so we should be able to go ahead and build that blacksmithing table. Hopefully, if my math is right. It could be wrong. Alrighty, so let's see. That's not what I wanted. Blacksmithing bench. And we are going to put this, I want to put it like right here. Actually, where do I want to put this? Yeah, we'll go kind of right here. Just, there we go. Now we need to unlock iron tools knowledge, but let's see, what all do we have here? Okay, yeah, I got some goodies we can make here now. So if I go to my knowledge, survival, iron tools, carpenter, tanner, we'll go with the iron tools, because that's kind of what we really want. It will unlock for 3 points. We unlock that. Craft an iron pick. So in order to craft the iron pick, we are going to need 5 branches and 30 iron bars. So we've got 2. I'm going to drop these here. So let me empty out my pockets. It looks like we used up some stone. Alrighty, so we still got some goodies left over here. Go down here and see what we got. Look at there, we got 14. We got 13. 27, just need a couple more. 28. 29. Come on, one more. Who's going to give me the... There we go. 30. We should be able to unlock the iron pick. See here. We'll throw these in here. Let me go over here. And what I like to do is take some of the materials that I'll be using a lot. Like, for instance, if I'm using a lot of iron here, I'll keep some iron ingots in here, but then I'll also throw in some branches, pieces of wood, whatever I'm going to be using to craft, so that way I have it here. But iron pick, 30 iron bars, 5 branches. We've got plenty. We're going to craft. And that's going to take a minute. But once we get this, we should complete this journey, or be close to it. Let's see here. Yep, we got to craft an iron pick and then craft an iron weapon. So hopefully we have enough and I don't have to go hunting for more iron. So there's our iron pick. Alrighty, so we can now retire our old one. What? How did we complete that already? That's weird. I didn't craft an iron weapon. Huh. That must be an undocumented feature. AKA a bug. Let's see. So we've got our... I'm going to keep that stone pick here in case I ever do need to have to make a new one, but... Did I happen to pick up iron tools or something? I don't think I did. Let's see. I don't believe so. Let me put the meat over here and cook it. Yeah, I found this ceramic jug. Let's see. Let's place that somewhere. Here you go, Mr. Imp. You can have a ceramic jug for company. Let's see. Well, we completed the journey, so I'm going to take that as a good deal. We're going to claim the reward to give us a weapon repair kit. Also, while I was running around, apparently I unlocked the survival shelter. Apparently there's 2 of them. Not sure what's happening here, because we unlocked this the other day, and it looks like now we've unlocked it again. So did I just get double the rewards? It looks like I did. So, you know, can't complain on that. Can't complain on that at all. So we'll stash away this stuff. Go over here, stash away this meat, stash away the bug, stash away the feast. So for that coal, I'm going to leave the coal in here for right now. I don't want to use that just yet. Okay, so I've already got one of these, but I'm going to throw that here. We'll hold on to it for later. I ended up fighting a spider, and so I got some chitin here. Can't do much with it right now, but we'll need it later. Alrighty, let's see what other fun adventurous journey still can't believe that we have that one twice. Let's see what else can we do. Let's see. We can't do steelsmith. Let's see. Which do I want to... You know what? We'll do the tanner because we've already knocked out half of it. So, for the tanner, we're gonna... In order to unlock it... Let's see... Locked. How do we unlock this? Does it say? Okay, so the prerequisites... Unlock the tanner knowledge. So let's go to knowledge, and I think it's under survival. Tanner, it's going to cost us 2 points. We have 59 because I leveled up while I was mining. So we have a new journey unlocked, tanner. So let's see here. We want to activate journey. So we're going to craft a stone skinning knife. We're going to skin a corpse. We're going to use a pickaxe to get bark. So, I actually did that the other day. I was clinking around and did that, but I will show you how to do that real fast. So one of the things you're going to need whenever you start tanning hides is a lot of bark. So how do you get bark, you say? You come up to a tree with your handy dandy pickaxe, the iron one we just got, and you whack the crap out of it. So this is going to give you bark and resin. Let's get a nice stash of bark. Resin is the bonus. All right. So let's go over here. And I'm going to want to place the tannery. Oh, that's not what I wanted, is it? Yeah, the tannery. Oh, let's do this right here. Alrighty. Acquire leather. So in order to get leather, we need bark. Boop. Wait. I know we got more than 2 things of bark, but does a tannery require bark to build? Let us see. Let us see. Because I wasn't paying attention. It sure does. So that's where my bark went to. So now that I'm in here where the light is, where did I put that bark? There we go. Bark. And we need some hides. So let me grab... We got a few different hides. So we have hide. We have reptile hide. And then we have hyena hide. Alrighty, let's see here. So when we come to the tannery, I'm going to drop in my bark. And I want to say that, let's see, I believe it's 3 hide to make 1 piece of leather. Let's see here. Yeah. So 3 hide makes 1 piece of leather. We'll let that finish real fast. Okay. And whenever you make leather, you get tar. So the next thing we're going to try, the reptile hide. I believe it's 3 reptile hide. You get 1 piece of leather. Nope. Alrighty, so for reptile hide, it looks like it's 1-to-1. So 1 reptile hide equals 1 piece of leather. Go ahead and let that finish up, because you will need a lot of leather. Alrighty, so once we have that, we'll go to the hyena pelt. Let this one finish. Let's see here, the hyena pelt. Okay, the hyena pelt is not a 1-to-1. Is it 2? No. Oh, I'm a dummy. I forgot. Alright, so let's put 1 in there and hit play. I forgot to hit play. Alright, so hyena pelts are also 1-to-1. So your regular hide is 3, it looks like. So we put that in there. Nothing happens. But when we put 3 in there, there we go. Alright, so 3 hides to make leather. Hyena and reptile are 1-to-1. Now let's see. Acquire leather, which I forgot to grab. Craft a tanner's table. So what do we need to craft the tanner's table? For the tanner's table, we just need wood. So let's go up to our little crafting room. And we will get the tanner's table. I'm gonna slap this bad boy right over here. It looks like that's gonna be its happy little place. It looks happy there. Oh, and we are done. We now have completed the tanner's journey. So what we get for completing that is the improved tanner's table. So we will claim that reward. Let's go over here to the tanner's table and see what we got. All right, so here we can take vines and convert it to rope. We can convert fiber to rope, and then we can convert vines to fiber. You can convert your hides. There's various hides that you can convert here. So 2 hyena pelts equal 1 hide. Let's see here. 2 alligator or 2 reptile hide equals 1 hide. To me, if you're needing leather, it's more efficient to do the reptile hide and the hyena pelt to get your leather compared to trying to convert these into hide. So I mean, look at this. It's 2 reptile hides for 1 hide. So you would do 6 reptile hides to get 1 leather out of a hide. Now, if you're needing hide to craft, then this is understandable. But if you're needing leather, it's more efficient to throw the hyena pelts and the reptile into your tannery compared to trying to get it to work with trying to do these conversions. So is there another quick journey we can knock out? Let's see. What's Homesteader? Oh, we can do that some other time. That looks like some building. A soldier. No. Alchemist. Okay, you know what? We'll try working on some of the mason real fast. This is probably going to take a little bit because I don't know that we have everything here. But we can unlock some of this. So we'll activate the journey. One of the things we need to do is we need to unlock the carpenter knowledge. So let's go over here. Survival, carpenter. 2 points to unlock. All right. Oh, we also need to unlock the fire bowl knowledge. So let's go over here and go back to survival. Unlock the fireball cauldron for 3 points. That automatically also unlocks these if you already have these with your DLCs and whatnot and the battle passes. And so now we need to craft stone consolidants. I believe that comes from the, let's see, where's it at? Alchemy. Alright, we're gonna need more iron. Let's go see if we have some iron down here that's cooked up. It's 19. There's 39. I think it calls for 40. No, it looks like we've got enough. So I'm going to put this bad boy. You know what? I think it wants to be here next to our little imp. Imp is all lonely. He's got a vase. Now he has a fireball cauldron. Oh, we need 50. My bad. Well, I'm going to go mine some more iron, and we will come back when we have the needed iron to finish this. So I will see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I've been out mining, and I'm actually up here in this little area, so if you have good enough equipment, there is a ton of iron through here. That's a shit ton of it. The problem is there's also the little rock dog things that hang out up there too. And so if you don't have gear to kind of take them out, it's not a good area to be in. And it's also kind of hard to get up here because you kind of have to go all the way around through here, and you got to do some climbing. Or you can do what I do, which is I went up this way, and then I climbed up the side of the mountain. So if you haven't, once you have enough levels to get your stamina up enough, you can climb up the mountain. But there is just nothing but iron through here. In fact, I like to use Map Genie, and I'll pull this over real fast if you can see this. It looks like it's not going to let me, but I'll put a link in the description to Map Genie so you can kind of see where to... I like using it to find resources sometimes, like iron and stuff like that. It doesn't have every single location, but it has the locations where you're going to find the majority of it. So all in this area is a good place to find iron. When you're higher level, up through here's iron, and then also kind of around in this area too. So, but right in here, good place when you're first starting out, all along the river here. I mean, you can see where I've been. There's iron through, I mean, coal, there's coal right there. There's iron through here. It's just enough to get you started until you can come to this area with your iron tools, iron gear, and start really farming your iron up here. But I wanted to cut back because I am up here. Yeah, yell. If you're ever up high and you need to get down fast, there is a simple way. Just drop and don't do that. You don't want to do that right there. So, I am going to do a walk of shame back. So what I was trying to do is you can jump over the side, grab the mountain ledge, and slide down. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. So I'm going to go do the run of shame to get my gear. I will be back once I've done that. So I will come back as soon as I get back to my stuff. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I managed to climb all the way back over here. It was a pain, but I was able to climb up kind of over through there, and hyenas are a bitch to get around. But anywho, now that I've managed to mess that up, let's try this again. So if you're in a high place and you want to get down pretty fast, don't do like me and just jump off without seeing anything. You'll want to kind of just slide down like that. And then you can get to the bottom of where you're going. And it's a fast way to get from the top to the bottom. I mean, actually, honestly, the fastest way is just to jump down and die, but then you have to do a run of shame naked. I'm gonna run past all these hyenas so I can get back to the base and start smelting all the iron we have. So I will come back once we get there. Oh, come on, guys. Leave me alone. You don't need me. I don't taste good. There. See, just like that. You want to kind of grab the edge and slide down until you hit the ground and get away from those nasty hyenas. So I will cut back once I get back to the base. We will see you in a bit. Alright, we are back here at the base, and let's go ahead and split that in two. So that can go there. That can go there, and let me go grab some more wood so we can have plenty of fuel to keep that fire burning. We're going to split that in half, 500 for one, 500 for the other. Oop. That gives us enough fuel for 2 hours, 30 minutes roughly, 2 hours, 27 minutes. So we're going to let this smelt down, and when it's done, we should have 183 here, 183 here, so a lot. We should have like 300 and something iron ingots, so I'm not good at math. Let me pull out the calculator, because that's going to bother me now. We're going to have 366, so that should definitely be enough to get us started on some things. So like I said, I will cut back once the iron finishes smelting, so we will see you in a bit. Alrighty, so it hasn't finished smelting, but we do have enough right now to make the fireball cauldron. So let's throw this down next to our imp. And let's check this thing out. So we can make stone consolidate, which comes from resin and plant fiber. So we have some resin here. Let me go grab some plant fiber out of our storage. So we'll split that in half. And throw that in there. Select the recipe and craft. And it starts off. And we have just enough to make 7. So it makes 5 at a time, so we have 5. To craft hardened bricks, we need to place fuel, bricks, and stone consolidant in the furnace. So let me see here. I believe we have to grab some stone first. Do I have any? I got 9. Let's see if this works. It's been a bit since I've done this, so we come over here and I throw in some stone. Okay, so we need to cook stone to make bricks, so I'm going to yank this out. Throw it all over here. And we can throw in some... So what it's going to happen, it's going to make the brick, and then the brick's going to immediately turn into hardened brick. There we go. We got a hardened brick. Alrighty, so now we need to unlock the drying knowledge. So we go to knowledge. What's this? Journeyman Mason. We don't want that right now. We want drawing. I think it's under survival. Let's see. Grinder, butcher. Dried preserves. Okay, we're gonna lock that. It's for 2. And I want to add a little bit more down here. And I imagine this will probably all get moved around later on. But I want to come off over here. 1, 2, 3. With another 3x3 platform. And then let's throw down a dryer. Let's see here. Is undercooking? No. No. There we go. So we need shaped wood, which requires the carpentry bench. Let's see here. So let me see here. Carpentry. We'll place down one of these bad boys. We'll place this down kind of... This thing's always kind of a odd shaped goose. But we'll just kind of put it right there. And to make shaped wood, you just need wood. So we're going to craft 10. I'm going to let that run for a minute and stash away some other things. And then I'll come back once that's done. Alrighty, I believe we have enough now to make the dryer. We do. So I want to put this right here. Because to me, it's in the sun, it makes sense. I'm going to need to get some more bark. So I'm going to go get some bark and then we'll come back. Alrighty, I went and got some bark, and then we also have some wood here, so we'll throw the bark in there along with the wood, because the dryer uses bark for fuel. We'll kick this off, and it will create dry wood. Now, the nice thing about putting the wood in the dryer to get dried wood is not only do you get dry wood, you should also get resin. And we need a lot of resin to make some other things. And so this is a nice way to get resin. Plus you get the dry wood. And I believe it's doing 1-to-1. I don't think so. Yeah, so it does 1-to-2. So 1 piece of wood turns into 2 dry wood. So I'm going to let that run for a bit. Let me pull out the dry wood, the resin. Unlock Journeyman Mason. Okay, I think we are going to stop there because this journey is starting to get a little bit further than I really feel like going tonight. But you know what? We've done quite a bit. We did the tanner where we can now get leather, which reminds me I need to get some more leather. So let's go ahead and get that cooking. If I can remember which box I put the leather or put the stuff in. So we'll do 50 of that. We'll do 250 on the hinds, and we'll do, that should be enough. Go down here, throw all that in there, get that going. So yeah, we've made a pretty good steps. We unlocked another survival shelter. We've unlocked iron. We've got our first iron pickaxe. I gotta work on getting some more iron farmed up, but we got some cooking here. And then we've also got I've got some stone cooking here for some bricks. And so I'm gonna take that out because I just want the bricks right now. And so yeah, we're moving along. We've upgraded some of our equipment, we've unlocked some new things, and so I think next time we can work on getting, we should have an iron weapon. I don't know why it completed without me having done that, but we'll get some iron weapons and go from there. So with that being said, we will see you again in the next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hopefully you enjoy the the new look of the tower. I know this front part looks hideous and ew, but I think the tower looks nice. That, to me, that does look pretty nice. I might figure out something different from the stairs that go up. I might find some other design for that, but for now, in order to get up, that's the way. I might move the stairs back to where instead of being right here by the door, they're instead kind of more towards the back and come around to the back instead of coming up right here. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out maybe later, or I might leave it how it is. But I like the tower. I like how everything is. We've moved along, and eventually we'll get some more iron gear, and then I think we can start working to getting us some friends to play with. My character's a little lonely. He needs a friend to go adventuring with him, so we will talk more about friends in the next episode or two, but hope you liked the video, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.